Hey guys, one of the questions we're really getting a lot of lately has to do with proper sprayer calibrations. Probably get 2 or 3 people a day message me, call me, hey, how much water do I need to be putting in my tank? And there is no straight answer for that because I don't know what your sprayer is calibrated for. And I know calibration can be a little overwhelming, so I wanted to take you through a simple procedure today, how to calibrate your sprayer so you know what you are for gallons of liquid per acre. All you're going to need for this is a tape measure, some marker flags, and a measuring container that measures in ounces. Once you have all that together, you've got what you need. So in the comments, I'm going to post a chart. That chart is going to have a relationship between the distance between your nozzles and the length that you have to travel in order to be equivalent to 1/128th of an acre. And then we'll take that figure and expand on it to get our gallons per acre. So with the chart in the comments, you're going to measure center of nozzle to center of nozzle, which mine's 28 inches. I'm going to look at the chart, and that's going to tell me how much feet I need to travel on the ground in order to properly calibrate. So when I do that, what I like to do is I'll actually set up a couple flags at the required distance, and then I'll take my tractor and I will travel that in a speed that I'm comfortable with. For me, I usually start around 4 miles an hour. So what I'll do is I'll take my cell phone or a stopwatch and I'll time myself how long it takes me to travel that distance. And I'll do that 2 or 3 times. I'll take an average of how long it took me, and then I'll know what that number is. So now we know how long it's going to take the sprayer to travel that specified distance. The next thing we need to do is to go ahead and run the sprayer. We're going to turn on the machine that we're using. We're going to go to the proper PSI that we think we need to be spraying at. And what we're going to do is we're going to collect what comes out of a nozzle for that time period that we figured out how long it's going to take us. We're going to look at our result, in this case for 11 ounces, dump it out. We're going to do it again on this spray nozzle. We're going to do it again on this spray nozzle. We're going to go all the way down, and then they should all be pretty similar, and again we're going to take an average. What that's going to give you is ounces. Now, because we did 1/128th of an acre, that is exactly equivalent to the gallons per acre that you're going to be spraying. So in my case, if I'm traveling at 4 miles an hour at 40 psi, I am putting down 11 gallons of water per acre. So now my sprayer is calibrated. I know what I need to have in there for liquid to cover an acre. So the next step then is mixing the liquid. So as always, what we want you to be doing when you're filling your sprayers is we want you to put some water in first. Make sure we're filtering everything. There can be all sorts of contaminants that are in the hose, in anything that you're putting in the tank. Filtering out before you put liquid in your sprayer is going to save you a lot of headaches down the road. So say that, okay, I'm going to put another chart in the comments. It's going to have the recommended application rates of the liquid. So say I'm going to do a 1 acre field with 4-12-12 at a recommended 1.6 rate on the 4-12-12, 1.66 gallons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 5 gallons of water in my sprayer. I'm going to add 1.66 gallons of the 4-12-12, and then I'm going to top this off with water to the 11 gallons. Now my mixture is perfectly mixed. I know that if I drive at 4 miles an hour at 40 PSI and I have 11 gallons of liquid in the tank, that it should evenly cover that acre perfectly. So I hope this helps you guys out. I will get the comments in the videos so that you guys can have that. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out. Aaron with Grandpa Ray's.